Welcome to another edition of Tech Extra. My name is Lori Gracie and I'm the Executive Director for TCEA. Glad you could join me today. We're going to be looking at one of the new features in iOS 6 that came out recently for the iPad and iPhone and any other iOS devices. And the feature we're going to be looking at today is the clock. If you haven't upgraded to iOS 6 yet, you should. The upgrade is free, and I found it to be the most painless upgrade that I've done yet on my iPad. It did take about 30 minutes to download and install the system upgrade, and then another 30 minutes or so for me to update all of my apps to take full advantage of the features in iOS 6. But if you haven't updated your device, or if you're not sure whether you need to or not, here's how you can do it. You're going to go to your settings, go to General, and then go to Software Update, the second from the top. Now, if you need to update the device, it's going to tell you so right there. You can see on mine it says your software is up to date, so I'm good to go. A couple things to know about updating. You don't need to be plugged into your computer in order to update, but you definitely do need to be plugged into power because the process can take quite a while. If you choose not to be plugged in, just know that you have to have at least 50% of your battery left, or the update simply won't happen. Just follow through the steps on the screen. The process will restart your device after the install, and it will seem like it take a very, very long time to come back on. Don't worry, that's perfectly normal. Once you've updated, you'll find over 200 new features. So let's look at one of those new features now, and that's the clock. This is a really simple feature, but it has great uses for education. Other iDevices have had a clock for a while, but Apple has finally brought it to the iPad with this latest update. You can see my clock right there in the top left corner. The clock has 4 different functions. The first one is it can show you the time and temperature around the world. So you can see that's where I am right now. And it comes with some preset locations. And you can add another site just by clicking on a blank clock face and then selecting or typing in where you want. And I'm going to add Austin, which is where our office is, Austin, USA. Okay, so there it is right now. And notice it popped up right away with the correct time. To move your new location, if you want it to be the first one showing, you simply tap the Edit button up here in the top left corner. Okay, and then on the right-hand side where you see the little lines, those are your movers. So you simply hold down on those, and I can simply drag Austin up to be in the first, and then tap anywhere on the screen to make that go away. You can also delete any cities that you don't need, again by going to that Edit button, tapping on the right arrow there, or the red button, and then tapping on Delete. You can get a nice big size of these if you simply tap on the clock, and that's one way you could have that out and open, and then of course you can scroll through each of the ones just as you normally would. Okay, so that's one thing that you can do. Your new clock app can also be used as an alarm, and it has a lot of new alarm sounds added. That's pretty standard. I'm not going to spend much time on that. It can also be used as a giant stopwatch. And that, again, is pretty standard, not too exciting there. I think the one that has the most potential for education use is the timer. You use the spinner to set the time required, so I'm just going to set mine on 1 minute, okay? And then you click Start to start it. Now, as it counts down, it automatically creates a pie graph showing the time gone by and the time remaining. I think this is a great feature to use with students in the classroom, especially special needs kids who have difficulties making transitions between activities or classes. I've actually purchased timer apps to meet this need in the past, but now I don't have to because it's included free with the update. Administrators can use this for staff meetings to help keep the meeting moving. Librarians can use it in the library to signal when students should return to class from reading time. When the time is finally up, a sound will play and you'll get a pop-up message. So that's going to be happening here in just a few more seconds. There is a nice selection of sounds available under the Sounds button in the top left-hand corner of the screen. And if you don't like any of those that comes with it, you can also purchase more. I'll pause to let you hear it. So if I go up to my sounds, you can see I've got it on timba, but there is a really nice selection, so lots of different choices there that you can have. So again, I think this is a really great app, and again, it's free, comes with the new iOS update. I hope that you find the new iPad clock app as much fun as I have. To see other apps recommended by TCEA for the iPad, check out our list of more than 1,400 at www.tcea.org/iPad. And join me next time in the next TCEA Tech Extra.